Well folks, this video is gonna start out as a real bummer, because I'm sad to report that Michael Newman, our beloved Newmie, has recently passed away. This is a comedy video, so I don't want to bring things down too much, but I think it's important to highlight once again what a hero this man was. He was a real lifeguard and fireman, he saved real lives, and I've only ever heard wonderful things about who he was as a person. Thanks for all the saves, Newmie, and rest in peace. Okay, well, this is where I pull a Baywatch Nights and hit the audience with a complete tonal whiplash, which is fitting since the previous episode saw California besieged with supernaturally induced natural disasters of biblical proportions, which will not be seen nor referenced here. Obviously, Newmie took care of it, so everything's fine now. But before I get to the silly stuff, content warning! This episode of Baywatch deals heavily with mental illness. It's one of their better attempts at tackling this subject, but just a heads up. I promise there's also funny stuff in this video. Golden Girls, unfortunately, does not feature 4 sassy older women sharing a house and laughs as we, the audience, thank them for being a friend. It is instead about a bodyboarder dealing with manic depression, while Captain No Fun does business deals with her ex-fiancé. Nancy Valen told TV Insider that this was her favorite episode, but I think she said that mostly because it's one of the few substantial plots she got. Also, she was promoting the show at the time. And no, I don't know why this was called Golden Girls. Maybe it's because the women in this have beautiful golden tans. And I don't know how to say this, but this is apparently the last on-screen appearance of Musselman. He's still credited as a stand-in going into next season, and I can't really trust IMDb to be correct about the credits, but if this is indeed the last appearance of our sweet, sweet boy Musselman, then I give him one last salute. It was an honor to review your work, sir. Newmie has a comedy subplot, and there's a hilarious bit of trivia regarding a condom sponsorship. Please keep watching this video. It's funny! It's funny! I can't wait to cheat my way to the top in this bodyboarding competition. I mean, win fairly, once I've cast my win every competition spell.
I once won a year's supply of A&W cream soda in a bodyboard competition.
Yes, that was when you were young and cute. Now, you're my virgin sacrifice.
What?
Hey look, is that Jamie Duncan? Jamie Duncan is the #1 bodyboarder in the world. She's played by Shay Todd, who's a swimwear designer, and judging by the fact her only other acting credit is an episode of Voyager in which she wears a swimsuit on the holodeck, I'm gonna guess she was a model at some point. I don't think she was a bad actress, but they gave her a lot of material which is difficult to handle. Jamie is manic depressive. So, here's this. Look, I said this was one of their better attempts at tackling mental illness. I didn't say it was good. Stop. There are sneakier ways to kill a man. I'll teach you if you let me. Damn, if she can escape me, her evil potential is limitless. I must harness this power for myself. Meanwhile, Mitch is contemplating his difficult battle with a fart wizard as he partakes in his favorite pastime, making food. Who dares interrupt Mitch Von Malibu as he toasts 2 plain, unbuttered slices of white bread? Oh, it's just you. Alright, let's get the sex over with. I gotta eat.
We never had sex on the show.
But who cares about any of this? It's time for the man of the hour. Never did we need a Newmie subplot more. And folks, this episode delivers. First of all, welcome back, horny Newmie. You're never far away. It seems his relationship with Neely is non-exclusive, and that's just the way they like it. Because now, he horny for Beach Babe.
Cowabunga.
Cowabunga indeed. Not one to hog all of the leering to himself, Newmie invites both Manny and Cody to gaze upon the beauty before them. And this is quite generous of him, because apparently, this is love at first sight.
I think I'm in love.
Oh, shucks, Newmie. I'm flattered, but I'm in a committed relationship with BJ. You mean CJ? Who is that? Who's out here having fun instead of marketing? Save the sexy stuff for your subordinate's kitchen floor. Then, the unthinkable happens. Captain No Fun sees the bikini babe, and Newmie gets sent to the principal's office. This is the thanks he gets for saving the world on a daily basis? This show has committed a crime. But then, Baywatch's great continuity comes in clutch when Samantha exits the scene, changes her hairstyle, and is confronted by Mitch, who somehow heard about the scolding Newmie just received. This is because in the script, Cody was actually Mitch in the previous scene, but now he's just magic. This triggers an argument. Samantha thinks Newmie should be more professional, and Mitch is all for leering at women like a creep. I guess I can see both sides. Samantha worries that mixing their romantic relationship with work is making things muddy now, but Mitch disagrees. Mixing professional and personal relationships is totally cool, man. Except when it comes to Stinky Ryan.
Hopster!
No one's called Hobie the Hopester since he was 12 except you.
Hopster!
Hey, Dad, how's the argument going?
Just fine, son. Thanks for asking.
Always looking for a marketing opportunity, Samantha asks where the bodyboard tournament promoter is. But uh-oh, it turns out it's Adam, her ex-fiancé.
Hey.
Neely, however, is unconcerned with this plot, as she already had a story involving her ex-husband who she killed, so instead she asks Mitch if he can dust off his old PI badge and look into Jamie's disappearance. By the way, Jamie disappeared.
Do you still handle cases like these? I mean, I know there are no aliens involved.
Kill me.
For the purpose of moving this episode along, Mitch is actually a competent PI this one time. He discovers the meds left behind in Jamie's abandoned hotel room, which Neely recognizes as treatment for manic depression. And guess what Jamie's doing?
Stupid losers! Get a real job! Get the hell out of here! Get away from me! I'm warning you!
Please, just give me my t-shirt!
Get back!
You won't escape me again. After they get her to take her meds, we find out why Neely cares so much about Jamie. Aside from wanting her as a sea witch apprentice, I mean. It turns out Neely had a sister who was a manic depressive who stopped taking her meds and, during an episode, was struck by a car and died. This is, I believe, an honest attempt by Baywatch to destigmatize mental illness and emphasize the importance of treatment, which I think is admirable, especially compared to their, other episodes handling this subject. But this isn't really good for laughs, so I'm just gonna quickly move on. Jamie wins the competition, yay!
Captain?
Yeah.
Someone here to see you.
Hey.
Adam is here for business, as in he sucks at business, but Samantha is good at business, so maybe she could be his business partner again? They aren't together anymore, so it's strictly business, the most businessy kind of business, and he definitely won't try to get back together with her because of business. So why doesn't she just give up her career and become saddled with her ex's failing business? Who wouldn't take up this offer, especially a business genius like Captain No Fun?
Adam and I are going back into business together.
Whoa, what? I'm gonna stop you right there. That sounds really boring. Hey.
Okay, it's off. Don't say I told you so.
Told you so! I win! Yes!
Tragically, Captain No Fun's slap on the wrist and Manny and Cody's light teasing have shattered Newmie's confidence. He thinks a girl like that is out of his league, and he's sort of right, in that Newmie is in a league of his own. Luckily, 18-year-old junior lifeguard Manny is here to bring his spirits back up again.
You're a lifeguard, man. You're a hero. You're supposed to get the girl.
Or else! Just because Newmie is feeling down doesn't mean he can't fantasize, though. And boy howdy do we reap the benefits. That's right, folks, we get a stupid, sexy Newmie montage. It's about time we finally got a little something for the ladies. No notes, no changes, a perfect music video. I couldn't ask for a better Newmie episode at a time like this. This montage has lifted up both Newmie and the audience. He's finally gonna introduce himself to the woman of his dreams.
Perdón, pero no hablo inglés.
But she only speaks Spanish. In this copy of the episode might use German subtitles, but I have 2 years of high school Spanish and a script to help me out here. Basically, she totally disses Newmie, and Manny is too nice to translate what she really said. Somehow, they've turned this woman who was being creeped on into a supervillain.
And she's about to realize her mistake.
And the episode ends with Newmie going to meet her parents in Guadalajara, with Manny sticking around as their creepy translator.
Oh yeah, Newmie!
But wait, there's more! This moment, and the 2 drafts of the script I have accompanying it, reveals an incredibly fascinating insight into how Baywatch handled their sponsorships. So originally, and tragically, the earlier draft concluded the Newmie subplot off-screen, instead ending with this scene, which I have reconstructed to the best of my ability. Interior, Mitch's house, night. Mitch is talking on the phone as Sam stacks wood in the fireplace.
Don't worry, she'll find someone to cover for you. Just have a good time. Okay, if you're not back in 2 weeks, I'll sublet your apartment. Vaya con Dios, buddy.
Mitch hangs up the phone and crosses to Sam. Who was that?
Newmie, remember that girl in the binoculars?
Yeah?
She's taking him home to meet her parents in Guadalajara. Manny's going along as his translator.
What? How did he manage that?
Newmie's that kind of guy. Sometimes I think you underestimate him. Let me give you a hand with that.
As he kneels down to get the wood, Mitch spots a condom in the wood pile. He picks it up, shaking his head.
Hobie!
What is it? Mitch shows her the condom. Sam blushes. Mitch, it's mine. Must have fallen out of my purse. Hobie comes down the stairs.
What is it, Dad? I'm on my way out.
Nothing important. Have a good time, son.
Hobie sees the condom in Mitch's hand.
I'm glad to see you guys are practicing safe sex. I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Later.
Good night, Hobie. Hobie exits. Sam starts to giggle. Mitch just stands there shell-shocked as we fade out. End of tag.
We never had sex on the show.
Okay, so this is hilarious to me for a number of reasons. Mostly because I can use my Baywatch historian knowledge to deduce exactly what happened. Hasselhoff read the script and said,
No sex on the show!
And completely nixed this scene. But they had a problem because Trojan condoms were their sponsor and they had to include them somewhere in the episode. How do I know it was Trojan specifically? Because in the next draft and in the episode, they simply added a note that Cody must be wearing a Trojan hat when he talks to Samantha. Problem solved! You had to be a genius to work on Baywatch because this kind of solution is next level. But I think we can all agree that the better ending was seeing Newmie get his flowers. And somewhere out there, he's enjoying a well-deserved rest at the big beach in the sky. Vaya con Dios, Newmie. It was your save.
Next time on Baywatch Nights,
Native American warehouse time travel or something? Time after time,